Hello, my lovelies. For today's meditation practice, we're going to be working with a pranayama practice, as well as bringing our attention back to the breath, centering in and finding balance. A lot of the times we will work very heavily into one side, especially if we've been studying or maybe working hard at a desk, then we tend to favor one side versus the other. And this is a way for us to recenter in the body, to find a little bit more balance, and just take a few moments for yourself. Now, for today's practice, we're going to be using a pranayama. Prana coming from the word meaning life force or life energy, and then this referring to the idea of bringing in life force or life energy into the body in a meaningful way. So pranayamas are a meaningful type of breath work that you can do to either strengthen a meditation practice or on their own. For today, we're going to be kind of using it in both on its own as well as a meditation. As a reminder, I'm here to help guide you. I'm never here to make you do anything that would feel uncomfortable in your body. So if at any point taking a different modification would feel better to you, please feel free to do so. Especially with this particular breath work, if we've been having any sort of congestion in our nose, especially for seasonal allergies, then this may not feel the most comfortable, in which case come back to your natural breath, and the visualization meditation that we'll be using with it can always be used regardless if we're using the pranayama or not. For the pranayama, in our right hand we'll have our pinky out and our thumb out, kind of in this surf's up. I always think of surfers when I see this. So the thumb is going to cover the right nostril to start. Take a big breath in through the left nostril. Switch, have the pinky cover the left nostril and exhale out through right. Inhale in through right. Switch the hands and exhale out through left. Repeat the cycle. So inhale in through left. Switch and exhale. Inhale. Switch and exhale. Continuing this with your own breath as it feels good to you. Once again, if it feels uncomfortable in your nose, you can always drop it. If you have a knee nearby and you want to rest your elbow, or on a tabletop, rest your elbow and just do the work in your hand, you're more than welcome to. You can also have the arm free. That part is all up to you. For the visualization, as we breathe in on one side, we're going to imagine kind of a blue energy or blue light coming in, going into the opposite side, working all the way down into the toes, looping around, coming back out, and then once again through the opposite side, kind of imagining almost a figure 8 moving through the body, if you were to lay on your side. So having a nice constant movement as our breath finds movement in the body as well of this blue light or blue energy. Once again, it can also be used with the natural breath if that's more comfortable to you. So when you're ready, settle in. We'll take just a few moments to practice this. If at any point you'd like to continue this beyond the video, feel free to do so. So we'll go ahead and get started. Thumb covering the right nose or right nostril, if that's what feels good to you. Eyes could close or be open with a soft gaze, yogi's choice, and we'll just sit for a few moments enjoying this visualization and breath work meditation. Continuing with the breath as it feels good to you, continuing with the meditation visualization, another visualization that I like as well for this particular breath is imagining you have water in 2 cups and that you're just passing the water back and forth with your breath from one side to the other. The reason this works is this breath is meant to bring balance to these 2 halves of the bodies, the right and left side, which the left side is associated in yogic culture with the yin side of the body, or kind of the cooling side of the body, whereas the right side is associated with the yang, or the heating side of the body. So you can kind of think of one side as like cooling, sometimes moon, water, blue side of the body, whereas the right side is considered like the sun and heating, warmth, warmer tones like oranges and red side of the body. So finding a balance between the 2, especially if we are noticing that we're favoring one side versus the other. If you've continued with this breath, allowing it to fall away, coming back to your natural breath as it feels good to you, taking one big breath in through both nostrils, exhaling out through the mouth, bringing hands together. Thank you so much for joining me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.